right. All right, guys. All right, all right. We got some time to kill. My hair looks crazy. Oh, hold on. We're looking crazy, yo. All right, boys, girls. We're just gonna vibe for a bit. Ritz, what's going on? There we go. Had to fix that. All right, guys, if you're just coming in, what's up, what's up, what's up? Leave a comment, say hello. My chat working? TREX the GOAT. I don't know about that. Why is Ken a moron? I mean, you know, it's Ken, bro. He'll show up at some point. How's it going, guys? William Bennett, how's it going? Chat's not working for some reason. Always gotta do something, you know? Onyx PH is dominating right now. Any thoughts? They're a good team. I don't know, guys. I've been so busy. I've been so behind on, like, I'm just super behind on MPLs and everything like that. Which part of the US am I streaming at? East Coast. East Coast, baby. All right, so Harley and Paleo, what's up? So weird. There we go. There's chat. I feel like there's got to be a better way. Like, why is it, you know, what I don't understand with the chat, like, why is it, I guess it all faces that side, huh? DG dropped Hoon's team. Yeah, I heard about that. I know all that. I know about all that. I think we make the box smaller, but we like double the font size. Save settings. There we go. That might be too big. Congrats on your marriage, TREX. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, maybe that's too big. Wolf not getting paid by Moonton and EWC. That is actually crazy. So I think the only people that haven't got paid yet by EWC is maybe Wolf and Mirko. I don't know. It is the long. I finally got paid by them, but that is the like they wait the full 30. So normally with any contract, they have a net 30 to pay from when I send my invoice in. One of the weird things about EWC was it's a net 30 from when they approve my invoice, which is weird because that means that you could wait 2 weeks to approve it, which actually gives you 6 weeks to pay me. But technically, like, I've always been under the thought of once my invoice is delivered, you have a net 30 to pay me. But again, every contract's a little different, and sometimes as casters we don't read all the fine print, whatever. Secondly, so yeah, and they wait their like full 30. Wolf did have some trouble, like he didn't like sign up for the website from what I know or something, but hopefully he gets paid. I don't think EWC is gonna like scam anybody. They have been the most hassle of like the way to send invoice, and they have like this special website that you go through, which I kind of get it. Their ESL is a very large company that has multiple productions going on all over the world. So yeah. Do we have a registry? We don't have a registry for the wedding. We're doing like a just like a house fund thing. Like everyone's getting a link that if they want to like, of course, like we have this card that says your presence is enough, but if you still feel like giving a present, here is a link to our house fund or whatever. So we're inviting guests to instead of do gifts, you know, send money to the house fund. Yeah, I'll DM you the link, Ritz. Sure, we can ask. You can ask anything. I'll do my best to answer. Maybe we could like. So I saw. Hold on, guys. So what's his name did a really cool. Ludwig did a really cool Q&A where he had a wheel to spin. And if he dodged a question, he would have something he had to do. He would have to spin the wheel and do one of those things. What are some punishments on skipping questions, guys? All right. You not stream MPL ID or PH? I just haven't been able to. I'm getting married in like a week, and it's yeah, it's just I've just been really busy. We got to make chat a little bit smaller. Maybe 62. Save settings. What's your take on PH production missing Wolf? Manjing, Butters, I think English cast fell off hard because of it. In terms of, I haven't really listened to their cast that much. I mean, I've enjoyed the bit of casting that I've heard from them. It is a two-man desk, so it is a very different dynamic. I think in terms of analysts, obviously, there is going to be a slightly different direction on how they take things. Either somebody, here's the deal, right? When it comes to draft and certain things, either somebody needs to start to fill those shoes, which they are very big shoes to fill, right? Or they need to take a different direction in draft and how they're going to handle things. Also, since it's just two people now doing the draft, right? Very different. What is the dynamic they want to take, et cetera, et cetera. I don't think their desk has fallen off, but it's definitely going to be a difference. Wolf had a bit, I mean, in game, I wouldn't say that Wolf has like a huge impact, right? Yes, he gives you your nice tidbits and stuff, but like in game, for me at least, color and play-by-play are very important. Analyst is very important as well, but like you still have a very strong color, a very strong anchor. You have some good play-by-plays, and Leo and the rest of the cast aren't slouches when it comes to analyst either. So yeah, I think they'll be okay. I mean, it's definitely, they're going to go through growing pains and stuff, and it's going to be a different sound. But I think it's more of, I think if anyone's having an issue with the desk currently, it's, yes, there's Wolf missing, but you're pairing that up with the fact that they have completely switched their desk format. Like completely switch their desk format, which is very jarring. So it's jarring that Wolf left. It's also very jarring with their new format of desk. So I think all of it together is kind of packaging it up to be a weird experience for viewers this season. So that would be my answer to that. They currently top 3 at TI and play tomorrow. Grand Finals in Dota. They are no joke org, mate. Who said, what are we talking about, joke org? Who said GG's a joke org? Then I see that bad for GG to leave? Like, what was the main logic reasoning? I saw the post yesterday from the channel. I will say this. I'm not going to, like, go in deep into the conversation, but the co-owner of GG actually reached out to me, which was really cool and really nice of him. Like, I think it's, I don't know, it just, like, I think it just shows that he does care, and, you know, he randomly reached out to me. I'm not going to read his message word for word, but he sent me a pretty detailed message just being like, hey, TREX, you most likely heard the news regarding NACT. Had a good talk and convo with the board and corporate side, as evaluated many verticals about MLBB, blah, 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 you know, da, 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 da. And basically, I mean, let's put it this way, right? As a org, you do have to think of profit. There's not that much profit to be made in NACT, even if you're a guaranteed win. And then, like, so, okay, we're not going to make that much profit. What else do we want? We want our players to really represent our org. We want our players to push our org. And, you know, if you watch, like, their Dota team, they do a lot of content, a lot of stuff like that. Now, I don't know what happens behind the scenes. I don't know if GG is regularly talking to Hoon and all of them and being like, hey, can we do a video? Hey, let's do this. Hey, are you guys pushing GG? Are you wearing your jersey on stream? Things like that. But the view that I got, they kind of maybe felt like in terms of off-season, the team wasn't doing too much. That was kind of the view I got. You pair that up with the drama, you pair that up with any other stuff going on, you kind of have to think about it from their shoes. Like, what is the reason for them to stay, you know? I don't think it's NACT. I would say this. I wouldn't blame it solely on NACT. Is NACT that bad for GG to leave? I think it's a mixture of... Because you have to think about it like this, right? Like, Cloud9, for example, even in terms of other games, they've never won a huge championship. Plenty of orgs never win, never get first place in a championship, right? But they still keep their players, and they still push content out, and they still build fan bases. So if your players are not doing those things, then, you know, yeah, that would be my thought. I don't think it's that solely that NACT is that bad. I think it might have to also do with the team, the players. I don't know. And again, like, when we look at, like if you think about it too, like, most of the players on GG, and C9 as well, none of them are, like, repping their org super hard. You know? Which is, and, like, they're all pretty, and that's fine, that's on them. Like, all of them have been doing this since way before orgs come. You would, you know, I don't know. I would personally, if I got sponsored by an org, I'd be, like, pretty hype about it, right? And I'd be, like, pretty, like, yeah, fucking, you know, and you want to rep your... Maybe because they just sponsored, not enough. No, they're official. They are official. They weren't just sponsored. They were GG. Like, they were posted on the page, like, welcome our new GG MLBB team. Not just... They were an official Gaming Gladiators team. Same thing with C9. They're an official C9 team. GG's a very good... I mean, GG... Like, I'm kind of... I don't know, man. I don't know. Especially because GG's, like, a very well-to-do org. Like, if I got... Like, I don't know, man. If I was them, I would have tried a bit harder to... But I don't know what's really happening, so maybe they did try. Like, again, I don't want this to, like, get clipped out of proportion. I don't know what's happening. Maybe they did a whole bunch of stuff. Maybe they reached out to GG every day, and GG never responded because GG was just like, fuck that, MLBB sucks. Who knows? But if I got sponsored by org, I'd be asking regularly, like, hey, what can we do to, you know, help out the org? Mango repping C9 every day, yes. Mango's like, I think Mango actually has investments in C9, but still, yes, he's invested. He's... If you go look on GG's page, all the fucking Dota players are, like, regularly doing stuff, and... I was telling the C9 girls, I was like, man, you guys need to... You guys should reach out to C9. Like, if I was... I don't know, man. If I was in the position of being sponsored by one of those orgs, especially with a lot of them being big streamers, I would have been like, hey, do you guys have a home base in California? Can we get a gamer house and all of us, and we'll stream every day, we'll represent GG or we'll represent C9, we'll make content for you guys, we'll train every day, we'll boot camp. Like, I would have tried to really take advantage of all that. But I don't know who's... I don't know. A lot of that comes down to the managers and stuff like that. The orgs won't only come if you have an MPL. They'll also, like, if you create content for the org, you have to think, man. Like, it's not just about... The chances of your team winning aren't always big. What they want is to build fan base, get followers, and winning is along with that. But one of the main reasons why they sponsored in too is because you have Zane, who has a million subscribers. You have Hoon, who has almost 1 million subscribers, right? Like, you have to show them worth outside of just playing. All right, next question. Which team is the third best? I don't know. Great business for the org, yeah. Probably Nighthorde or Maple Leaf. Probably Nighthorde or Maple Leaf. But again, anything can happen. TNC always top 8, but the players are active in social media promoting their merch and contents. Exactly. TNC's... What do you think happened between OnicPH and OnicID? They seem to be the total opposites of each other. I don't know. What do you mean? Thoughts on Dez? I talked about this before. I don't really, like, honestly, I don't have any thoughts on Dez. I've never gotten to really, I know he's a good player. He's, at least in a sense, I know he played in the Super League and stuff, was able to get second place in MLSL, you know, the Mobile Legends Super League down in Mexico, and then moved on and got third place in the MSC qualifiers, or was it M5 qualifiers? I can't remember exactly. I could look it up real quick, but I can't remember exactly. I've heard great things about Dez, but he has never actually actively played in top 8 NACT, and he's never made it to an international, so I have not personally gotten to, like, seriously watch his games. I'm excited to see him actually play. What team is he on again? Is he on Maple Leafs? Goes to Nighthorde, right? Does BTK Hoon look strange to you? No. OnicPH is currently undefeated. Meanwhile, OnicID is currently in 5th place. I mean, OnicID might either... I think OnicID is either in a place of maybe they're gassing out, they're getting tired, or maybe the competition is finally, like, the competition for them is finally rising and they're having trouble dealing with it. But we said this also last season. They had a pretty weird season, and then in playoffs they turned up. So we will have to wait and see for OnicID. OnicPH, on the other hand, last season they had a good season. They kind of choked in playoffs. I think this season they're having another great season, and hopefully that pulls through into playoffs. So even in a sense of that, they're kind of opposites, right? Last season they had a great season, but they whiffed in playoffs. OnicPH, OnicID didn't have the greatest season last season, got better towards the end, and then killed it in playoffs. So hopefully, you know, we see some change. Kyrie washed already? I don't think Kyrie's washed. Who knows? I don't even know. Like, because it's weird to see players go from being so good to then having, you know, a bad year. So it could be multiple reasons. And you can't, here's the thing about this. You can't really blame it on the meta, right? Because Kyrie is a jungler at heart. Is like an assassin jungler at heart. So it's so weird. It is like what nobody expected, right? RQ seems promising. Who's my top 5 junglers in the world right now? I don't fucking know. I don't want to like give that opinion just because like I can give you like my cop-out answers, you know? The problem is for the past month, I've barely watched any MPL. I'm getting married in 6 days. So I've just been really busy. That's why I haven't been doing much content or streaming, guys. I've been really busy the past 3 or 4 weeks. And I just haven't been able to watch like any MPL. So I'm very behind. I honestly need you guys to help me. Like whenever we get back into like watching MPL and restreaming and stuff like that, I will be a little rusty, guys, in terms of like information. Because I think one of the things I do pride myself on is like at least being pretty up to date on MPL ID, MPL PH, and like watching a lot of things. Since I don't play the game as much anymore, I at least really try to watch a lot of stuff. So. All right, next question, guys. Keep them coming.
I just like the sound
Congrats on your incoming marriage. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, currently, I don't know, like, in terms of achievements, maybe you could, like, in terms of overall career, maybe you could put Kyrie in top 5, but, like, currently, I don't know if we can, I don't know if Kyrie, can we put Kyrie in top 5 right now? Can we? Is that a fair statement? Is it? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just asking you guys, like, is Kyrie top 5 right now? I don't. Like, again, I think where it's really fair to, like, you know, make those statements is at the end of season. We can really, like, I think Sekai's definitely has to be up there. I think Sekai's definitely has to be up there. Bro, Demon Kite's been doing his thing too. Hello, Mr. Tyrannosaurus Rex. Daniel, how's it going? AV Gaming, what's up, bro? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I read your comment, but I had my chat kind of pushed under, so I didn't see your name there. AV, I feel like you watch a lot of do you watch a lot of MPL, man? Sometimes I feel like you have more overseas knowledge than some of the other NA casters. I was gonna say because you always have good. You don't like you always have good info on when it comes to like what's happening overseas. Stay pretty up to date, which is something I respect about you. Top 5 heroes in MLBB. Leslie Farza. Lunox. Hilda for a little spice. And Juan. There you go. That's my top 5 at least. So I don't know. Kagura, just close up there. Someone is ODing. Oh my god. My fiance is working right now. She's picking up some shifts at the restaurant she used to work at the bar she used to work at, and someone is ODing in the bar right now. I had to call 911 and I got put on hold. And I saw a cop out in the street just like chit-chatting with a friend. And so I literally just ran out there, grabbed him, and now this guy is sitting in the wooden rooster with paramedics and cops all around. If I needed an answer as to how badly I should not be working here, that was it. Someone's dying right now at the place that my fiance is working at. He'll be all right. Do I watch any MPL? Yeah, I watch a lot. I normally watch a lot. I just haven't been the past month. He'll respawn anyways. And by currently, you don't mean like the best jungler in the last 1 sec, right? Like, say there's a match going on right now, C9 versus Sonic, and BP1 somehow gets a... No, I think currently, I mean like past 6 months. Past 6 months. This year. I think you could say this year so far. I think the best way to judge, like if we're saying currently, I think you would talk about the current year. But I guess that would be where my mind goes. If we're talking career or currently, I would say best judge of currently is because like Mobile Legends kind of goes by years, right? You have first season, you have all the mid-year stuff, MSC, Snapdragon, blah blah blah. You have second season, and then you have World Championship. So by the time World Championship comes, you have the full scale of like who's the best of the whole year. But if we're just talking like from beginning of year to now, best junglers, I don't know if Kyrie can be in top 5. That's just my personal opinion. Best junglers in the world, I don't know. Do I play GTA games? That's not a random. You guys can literally ask whatever you want. Did you ever go pro on MTG? No. F2P gamer. I wish. That'd be really cool. Magic the Gathering? That would be... No. So what expansion? Did you win any tourney? I never even entered tourney. I'm surprised you remember that I played MTG. I actually haven't played in like probably the past like 3 expansions. No, I played a little bit as a kid, and then I got into it a lot when I was like last year. I played heavily for a year. Recently, my heavily played game has been Teamfight Tactics. So you both work in the restaurant industry? Yes. She's currently not working though. What's the story behind my name, TREX? When TREX was a wee lad, when he was about 14, 13, TREX was hanging out with his 2 friends, his 2 Jewish friends. They were twins, and they lived in a very large house. They were some of my rich friends, and we were down in their they had a 3-story house. Fucking crazy. They had a 3-story house. Bottom floor was just the garage. We were down in the garage, and we were doing what, you know, teenagers like to do. For like one of the first times I ever participated in doing a certain illegal, no longer illegal substance, but doing a certain, you know, smoking the ganja. And little TREX was standing there. He was I was a little blazed at the time, a little stoned at the time. No, we were smoking, and I looked at myself in the mirror, and I went like this, and I went, and I just thought it was fucking hilarious. Remember, guys, I was like 14, 15 at the time. I just thought it was so funny. And from then on, I started calling all my like gamer tags, like back when we played Halo, back when we played Modern Warfare. Anytime I played any game, my gamer tag was TREX. So then when I started streaming, first on Facebook way back, I was TREX Senpai. And then when I started casting, I dropped the Senpai. Well, then when I moved over to YouTube, I just dropped the I kind of rebranded as just TREX. And then when I really started casting a little bit and I started hosting my own events, people would just call me T, or they would just call me Rex, because TREX is like a mouth. It's like 2 syllables. It's a lot for some people, I guess. So I just dropped the hyphen and made it TREX. There you go. There's your story. Dapamore. TREX, battle. What's up, bro? Who's going to win this NACT? BTK or C9? I don't think there are any upsets that will be happening. I hope I'm wrong. Honestly, I'm going to keep it real with you guys. I hope he doesn't mind. Wrath sent me a message. You guys remember Wrath, right? We did the big thing. I sent him a message saying, "Ayo, qualifiers turned out crazy." I'm not gonna say which team, but he said, "Ain't no way I'm living in a world where blank team is top 8 in NACT, and OSP and S2 aren't." Said crazy world. And he said there's a big skill gap between top 4 and bottom 4. And honestly, I kind of agree. One of the great things about the past few seasons of NACT is it has felt like the skill gap between like top 4 and bottom 4 has been closing. And it's been more of just the bottom 2 teams. It's normally like the 8 and 7 team are leagues below the top 6. It's like the bottom 2 are leagues below, the top 2 are leagues above, and then at least the middle 4 teams are all pretty close. And even occasionally we saw last season that some of those middle 4 teams would steal games off the top 2. This time, I'm not going to lie, I really hope I'm wrong, guys. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope teams like Accelerate, Last Minute, Godspeed, Overskilled can do some big things. I'm really hoping it. I'm hoping that maybe we see some crazy stuff happen. Maybe Gosu and Maple Leaf get some crazy games off of Cloud9 and BTK. But honestly, it feels like we could be in for quite the show this season, to say the least. Texas Barney, what's up? Thoughts on Nikocado Avocado? I'm so glad somebody asked me that because, bro, that video goes hard. My guy, the villain, bro. For those that don't know, I am I watch some YouTube. I don't know about you guys, but I am a YouTube watcher. A YouTube watcher. The lore of YouTube. I try to stay involved in the deep lore of YouTube, and Nikocado Avocado just bombed us so hard, bro. Damn, bro. Damn. My guy lost 250 pounds. Do we think he actually lost it? Or do we think he got, like, liposuction? That's the real question. TREX, do you think Cloud9 can get Shark since they got dropped and Shark needs salary? That's a great question. I don't know. Shark need that bag, huh? Maybe. I mean, this season things are already locked in, but bro, that would be the biggest poach of a century, bro. I don't know if Shark would leave, man. Think Shark would leave? Maybe after this season. You think Shark would abandon his post for the bag? Who here thinks Shark would abandon his post for the bag? Would they take Shark? I don't think he would. I don't think he would either. If they got dogged, let's say they get dogged this season. If for some reason BTK gets mollywopped this season and doesn't even make it top 2, then yeah, he might transfer. But Shark does have some morals. But also, Shark doesn't like to lose. Like when Shark's with, like, I know that he does that. Oh my goodness, he does not like losing. Even though he comes off as very quiet and chill, like from what I've heard, he has definitely grown up a bit and will give you shit if you are the bad player on the team. So like, let's just say for some reason the team just bombed out, Shark would be pissed. He comes off as a very chill and quiet individual, very introverted, but also from what I know, Shark will fucking call you out on your shit. Be like, bro, you're trash. According to Zane, GG said NACT still immature. What's your reaction to that? By GG, first thing, let's be clear. By GG saying NACT is immature, I think we're forgetting. I think the real statement there is that the players and in general, like, I think we have to be clear about what's being said there, right? Are we saying that the players are immature? Are we saying that the league is still young? I think there's multiple reasons why GG left. We already kind of talked about it a little bit. That question has already kind of been answered. I don't think it is solely due to NACT. Because here's the thing, Zane on correct. There's a lot to invest in. You have multiple streamers with millions of views who could promote your org. But if those streamers are not promoting your org, if those players are not promoting your org, why would you want to stick around? Why would you want to have them as your players? Plenty of orgs don't win tournaments and still keep their players. It's actually a lot of stuff to invest to when it comes to players. BTK is a legendary name in the community. I'm glad they aren't playing under GG. Yeah, I guess. What's my favorite cartoon when I was a kid? Ooh. I watched a lot of anime. I grew up on Naruto, but cartoon. Big fan of Ed, Edd n Eddy, Codename Kid Next Door, the original Teen Titans. Those are some of my tops. Like for cartoons. Those would be some of my tops. Yeah, so Zaina correct. I got a message from the person too, and it was for me. It felt like less on the like. So the GG, one of the GG owners messaged me as well, just to kind of give me a heads up, and it seemed more based off the players than NACT itself. Like, yes, NACT is, no matter what, NACT is not the greatest investment. But, like, they knew that from the start. Let's be real here. They were willing to invest into the players from the start, which means, like, it's like they knew what the prize pool was. They know the deal. I think it's more of, like, what are you guys doing during off season? Are you guys helping promote GG? Like, those are all we already talked about. I'm sorry. I'm rambling back into it now, but you can go back to the beginning of the stream. We did already talk about this. Kind of strange that they pulled out even after Zayn. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Like, have any of you guys, has Zayn or who, like, even when Zayn was in C9, was he like pushing C9? Was he like repping C9? You know what I'm saying? Doing any content for C9? Was Hoon and Basic in them really ever repping GG, you know? I mean, not Basic, but like Chicken and Hoon and stuff. Like, were they like repping GG? That's my thing. Like, all the Dota players, they're constantly doing GG content. Like, you have to, and like, again, I don't know what's happening behind the scenes. I don't know if they were reaching out to GG in the offseason, like, hey, what can we do we really want to stay part of the org. How can we, like, push the org? Because if they're not, if they weren't doing that, then yeah, me as a company too, I would be like, do these guys even want to be part of our team? That would be like, if you're a business, you know. Wolf is good at predicting as an analyst, but why is he almost always gets out drafted? Great. I mean, it could be players. It could be limitations on what his team can play. It could be multiple things. Who knows? Again, though, guys, like, I'm not and I see we got our boy Z killed in here, so if you clip me, you know, make sure you get the whole story. Again, like, I don't run the org, and I don't know what happened during the off season and what if they had a bunch of conversations with GG or not. You know, those are questions that I can't really answer. So I don't know. Just try to look at the picture from both sides. You know, there could have been really good reasons on why they dropped. Like all I'm saying is don't point the finger at like, oh, NACT is just a bad investment. Like, they came in knowing NACT was a bad investment, and they still sponsored the team. So it's equally possibly players' fault. And the fact, like, you know, I'm sure it's, or maybe GG are just assholes. Who knows? Maybe GG's just. They said NACT is still too image. I know, guys. All right. Enough on this. Again, I already spoke on this. Like I said, I talked to the owner of GG. Sent me a message saying the same thing. Like, hey, just let you know, TREX, we're sorry to say, but we're not going to be part of NACT anymore. The NACT is still too immature. I really don't think is a statement on, like, the league is still young. I think it's a statement on the drama, the players being immature. I think it's overall, that's at least his feelings on the matter. Whether the players are actually immature or not, I don't know, but I think that's more about it. You already talked about the coach stuff with BTK already? Don't want to, no. No. I don't know about the coach. I heard that they said that they're going to give up salary for a coach. I don't know do we know who the coach is? Are they getting a real coach? I'm not saying anyone that's coached in the past isn't a real coach, but I heard about that. Goybotch qualified? I think so. Godspeed, baby. Baji boy. Baji boy. Where's my boy Baji boy? Where's Baji boy at, bro? Godspeed. Oh, captain, my captain. Baji boy. I'm happy for him. I'm a Baji boy fan. Baji boy's team might actually do well, man. Mr. Baj. I need to message him and say congrats on top 8, bro. I'm excited to cast your games. Let's send him a DM real fast. On the gram. Congrats on top 8. Looking forward to cast your games, Baji boy. They're not mature because there's no organization and rules for them to follow, unlike in other regions. I feel like we're getting punished without being taught. I don't really understand. again, guys, I think what it really comes down to is how much guidance were these orgs giving them? Was GG asking them to fulfill certain things? And were they doing that? If there was the lack of communication, then it's not really the players' faults. But if GG was like, hey guys, I need you guys to stream a bit more in off season. Can you guys prove that you're practicing? You know, because most orgs, yes, there's a whole org, but there should be a team manager, right? GG should have a team manager that's sending updates. Like, hey, the team practiced 5 days this week, 6 hours, 2 hours a day. What's their names want to do a stream? The manager should be like, if I'm managing the MLBB GG team, I'm going to be talking to the owner of GG on a weekly basis, minimum, letting them know what's going on, saying, hey, here's the deal. Also, hey, GG, can we maybe do a promotion? Let's do some content. Maybe we can do this. Like I said, I don't know. But I don't know what's happening behind the scenes, man. That's just what I would be doing if I was managing the team. Or 56 rep. I don't know why we don't have any sponsors. It's a great question. This is a question that should be asked to someone higher up on the pay salary. It's a beautiful question. I think we should have a Red Magic sponsor. I think we should have some sort of phone sponsor. The fact that Zane, who gets 2,000 to 3,000 viewers, which is something that NACT gets, streamers that have only 1,000 viewers can get sponsored by phones, can get sponsorships, and for some reason NACT doesn't have one. That is a great question. Even if it was just $10,000 for the season, even if it was $5,000 just for the season to be sponsored, to get sponsorship, that would cover caster costs. That would cover something, and for some reason we don't have sponsors. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's a great question. It's something that I ask all the time. I don't know what our behind the scenes people are doing. Seems like we should have a team of people handling that, but for some reason it's not happening. How much did you spend on your wedding? Luckily, my fiance's father put down a lot of money for the wedding. I won't say an exact number. I will say in terms of American weddings, it is not... It's a good chunk of money, but in terms of an American wedding, it is not that much. But... I will say this: a lot of American weddings can be up to $20,000 to $30,000 if you have over 60 to 100 guests or something. We have 60 guests, and we are not that much. Thoughts on Nats being an NA? Super cool. Super excited about it. I'll finally get to cast a Nats game. If you guys know, I am a big Nats fan, so I'm a big RSG Nats fan. It's one of the reasons. He's one of the reasons why I became an RSG fan, so. Hey, cat. Stop. Cat. Did you see the BTK introduction video? We can watch it. I watched it earlier. I will say this. It's kind of crazy, bro, that they didn't... It's kind of crazy that they didn't use the 99% call when they beat TOB. Like, they only used M3 footage. Which I get it. They're like, the direction is like the revival of BTK, but
We are seeing that BTK again. I want to emphasize this one more time. No coach, no analyst, no problem. They are on it. The biggest upset.
bro, what is this? Freaking 420p, bro?
Here so far, BTK have beaten Blacklist International. GG.
I just don't like the fact, like, I think, guys, how long are we going to hang on M3? I mean, I know I bring it up, guys, when we talk about, like, terms of, I just felt like they could have, I don't know. And they have basic in the video. Don't even make sense. I'm hating now. Maybe I'm just hating, guys. I don't know. I liked the video, but also, I don't know. I felt like it could have been done a little bit better.
Now, especially considering our accomplishment back then, I want to be the first in the world. I want to win a world championship. And the only way to really do that is getting in.
They got these guys in Valley shirts. They got these guys in Valley shirts, TV shirts. They have me saying here, they have my voice clip saying, "Here comes the Valley." This is probably the best part of the video.
Are all in BTK now.
That was probably the best part of the video. Valley, dude. Or like they have his clip from stream. And then like his voice behind this. This is probably my favorite part of the video. In terms of just like a cool video.
Are all in BTK now.
Remember my words. Here we go. Let's read some. You guys want to read some YouTube cesspool comments, guys? Read some YouTube cesspool comments, guys. Remember my words. This team is not an M6 for their self, but for the whole MLBB NA Esports future. BTK path. I thought this was actually going to be a hater comment. My bad. Break the code. Very true. I was just think that. Bruh. Clown NA. Rickety rear. I don't even know what that means. Oh, we got Big Floppa here. Look, it's you. You're in two places at once. It feels weird for TOBGG fans supporting BTK right now. Or maybe others switch to C9. People only support GG for Hoon and Chicken. Now that they're teamed up with Zayn, everybody gonna support BTK. Also, people only support C9 because of Zayn. Without him, no one's gonna support that circus. Damn, bro. We don't need their support. Watch how the circus defeats the washed BTK. Damn, bro. BTK will do better at World Stage. Although I think Marcuti and Basic are better than Zia and Hoon. But they'll not train as hard. They'll do their gym and party shit. While Zia and Hoon probably will be willing to train 24/7, like how OG BTK did back in M3. I just support teams without Basic. But honestly, I don't know how they will do in literal assassin meta. Bro. The only ones supporting C9 are the Zayn haters. Nah. He's better at doing retries with someone's girlfriend. Along with new EXP Nats, MP the King. Basic is trash most of the time. But when he's on, he doesn't choke. It's usually Zia and Hoon who mess up under pressure. Even if you say they're better than Marcuti and Basic, they choke a lot when it counts. Bro, this is a bad take. Not because... anyways. What will happen to the bronze standard now? What's the bronze standard? Greetings from the EECA region. Good luck to you on the M6. Many of us here love BTK. Hell yeah. BTK Hoon is crazy. Who would have ever thought BTK with these players will come back? I think we all thought it was a possibility. All roads lead back to BTK. Path to power. BTK. USA. I should make a YouTube channel where we just read YouTube comments. BTK name is strong enough to make opponents scared. Yes, I don't know. We got BTK Hoon before GTA 6. You win, sir. You win the comment of the day today. Hoon is streaming now. Great comeback. Getting the old band back together. BT, you look like you belong in an old band, bro. Timothy Garza. Much love. Come on, let's go, Moba Zane. Oh, got it. Okay. The chicken is kind of a crybaby, but I'll take it. Let's go, BTK. Meaningless hype for BTK. ... Space. LOL. Path to power. Remember those words back in M3. No need for drama. Focus on chemistry. I believe this team will make a comeback in M6. Turn up the music a bit more. I can't hear them. Oh, The Last Dance. Now I kind of miss Ghost Squad. I'd like to say this is more so their last hurrah together. Hate to say it as someone who's been following them since Gosu v BTK rivalry, but it really feels like it. If they don't win NACT and qualify for M6, or even if they don't do really good at M6, Hoon will quit competitive scene and focus on different style of content. He's the one who's kept GG/TLB for as long as it took. Without him, this whole team will most likely go their separate ways. No LAN NACT Grand Finals this time around. So if NA doesn't do well again on M6, they're back under the rug. Chicken might also step back since he's been here until now because of the pay. Zayn will probably also quit competitively and focus being a content creator like General. But that's just my assumption, so don't take this seriously, lol. Zia and Shark will either do the same or be on different teams. Could just be me, but it really looks like a go big or go home situation for them, and I'll follow one last time. That's sad. It does, it could feel like that, guys. How the hell did Zia become bad? I don't think he became bad. I think Zia is the best gold laner in NA. Thought that since last season. I've said that since last season. Someone asked what my cat's name is. Her name is Dory. I saw the clip of him saying this season might be his last season. I did see that clip, guys. Watch party Zane's live. I am not that monster. We might actually end stream soon. Once the wedding's over, we'll be kind of back to it, guys. But yeah, wedding and stuff, you know. We're a busy man. We've been working a lot extra. Ritz asked me to send her the link for the thing. How did I choose my best man out of all the bros? It was pretty easy, honestly. There was only one choice. I don't have a whole bunch of bros either. There was 3 guys that were in the running. And when I look at the 3 of them, like who I'm the closest with, it's definitely my buddy Peter, so I think he's just the most. I have two groomsmen, my best man and one groomsman. So I have Peter and my buddy Chris, and here's the more reliable, I think, of the 2. Chris is reliable, but Chris is more like me, I think, in a sense of like not really good at like scheduling stuff and doing certain things, and yeah. Also, my buddy Peter just had a kid, so that's kind of helped us bond a bit more lately because I have a kid, and yeah. He's already got married, and they had a very shotgun wedding. Like, you know, they didn't like have a ceremony and stuff. They figured out they were pregnant, and they just went and got married with family and stuff like that. So, and no, I wouldn't be mad. I don't really have like much family, and my brother is kind of going through some stuff right now. So he wasn't going to be my best man. So like, if Peter, let's say, had a big ceremony, I don't know, I could see him having some other people that he might have to put before me, so I wouldn't be hurt at all. Ken, what's up, bro? You're coming in at the end. We're probably about to end stream soon. Bro, what is this? There's an ant game coming? Empire of the Ants. New gameplay demo. What do you do? They have battles. Invite BTK to be your... I should be your best man, lol. You can come to the wedding if you want, Ken. It's in Tennessee. I think I already told you this, bro. No, don't jump up there. Come here, kitty. Oh. Hello. Hello, governor. You're getting hair on my shirt. I'm used to it, I guess. All my shirts have a bunch of hair on them. Need an ear cleaning. Ow. Ow. Bastard. Bruh. All right, guys. We're going to call it. We're going to end it. We're going to dip. We're going to go. I might not see you guys. Next time you guys see me, I might be married. I might be married next time you guys see me. I'll have a ring on my finger. That's a possibility. Just saying. GG's. Well played. Good luck. Have fun. I am excited, guys. I don't really talk about my personal life very much on stream. But I just want to let you guys know. I'm very excited. Don't. Being free man is better than getting married, Jackie. Had my fun, guys. So yeah. Much love.